Good morning, everybody. Good morning, y'all. So today I just wanted to do a polish lesson. I I wanted to start going down my list. I got a whole list of like lessons, right? It's taking me a while because I do so many things, so many different things, and it's taking me a while to get down the list. So if you join Patreon, all the videos will be coming soon. So I have a list of nail stuff, y'all. I got a whole year of topics, right? So I wanted to start doing like semi small topics on YouTube. And then for Patreon, I'll go deeper into those topics. So I'm going to start cutting short on how long I do YouTube, unless I'm doing like a full set. But I want y'all to come with me and paint my nails. I'm doing a really simple polish. I don't really do art on my nails unless I got like an event. If anything, I wear my nails plain like this because I like it. I don't know why. But I thought it would be pretty cool to polish my nails together. So let me get my buffer real quick because I just fixed two of them. So let me get that together real quick. It's so crazy. I just went to my storage and I didn't get any buffers, and I need a buffer. Okay, so I have to record for the social media girlies. Okay. I used to do time lapse. Now I just do like regular recording because the time lapse was really fast. I like doing both, so I might do one hand with it, one hand without it. Okay. All right. So first, the first thing you need is a dryer. Well, not really. It depends on the type of polish you're using. I'm using gel polish because to me it dries a lot quicker. It is a lot thicker, but I do like regular nail polish because of the thinness, but it's not watery. It lays really well. I have regular nail polish. I just don't use it at all. Because when you buy gel polish, it comes with regular polish anyway. Okay, so the first thing you need is a gel dryer. I thought I lost my plug part. The first thing you need is a gel dryer. I think that this is a black owned company. I'm really big on like black owned businesses. So when I can support, I do my best to support. So when I first got into nails, I looked into black owned businesses, and it's this woman. I can't remember what her name was, but she make nail polishes and stuff. And one of my goals is to open a nail salon. I want my own brand of nail polishes though. So we'll see how that goes. But I always wanted to have my salon filled with black owned stuff. Right now, as far as nails, I think I'm gonna have to stop making press-ons and go get a real job so I can get my nail teacher's license. Because the only way I can get my nail teacher's license is if I do nails. They don't give you a license for doing press-ons. You have to actually work in a salon for like a year. So I've worked in a salon before. When I did work in a salon, I wasn't licensed. So now I'm licensed and I need to get back in the salon. Okay, so these are the products you're going to need. You're going to need a base coat. I love using the same brand products. So this is the same brand. They're the same brand. You're going to need your color. I'm doing this like gray jean color. It looked really pretty on my toes. I'm thinking about doing like a red nail or something, but we'll see. But I'm using this gray jean. I don't have the time to be creative because I gotta go to work. So I'm using this color is called Goodie Bag, the perfect color for work. Because I gotta go get the goodie bag. Gotta get some money. This color is called Top I mean, not color. This is not a color. This is top coat. Top coat is to seal your polish, and it gives it a nice, really finishing, pretty look. So I do have blooming gel, so I might blooming gel one of my nails and put a stone on it just because that's the easiest, simplest thing I can do right now. So let's get the stones out. Let's see if I have any relevant stones. Let's get the stones out, baby. I'm a stone girl. When I first started doing nails, I used to stone the fuck out my nails. I love stones. They so cute and girly. I have some newer stones because these look like old stones that I've had. And I'm sure I got newer stones. I'm 100% sure. I just got to find them. I have so many things. But sometimes I use some of this stuff for my makeup. Like I had put strawberries on my eyelashes on my face the other day. So I got a lot of stuff. And I don't use all of this nail stuff for some reason because I'm not very artistic on myself. I'd rather be artistic on press-ons because I don't know. I just don't like doing my nails artistically unless I'm really doing something. And I'm a nail tech, so it don't bother me to not have polish. It bothers me to not have nails. Big difference. As long as I got nails on my hand, I'm satisfied. But I have so many things: watermelons, glitter, fucking stones, pixie dust, and I don't use any of it unless I'm like going out and I'm trying to like show them off, if that makes sense. Other than that, I leave my nails as a blank canvas. But I got foil. I got so much stuff. I really need to re-up on my stones because I dropped them, so they like everywhere. But I have so much nail stuff. I got a whole little roly over here. You know what's so crazy? This case has lasted. I was in nail school and this girl gave me this case about 5 years ago. And it's still in good shape. I mean, boy, when I used to work at the nail salon, I used to have to carry this heavy ass suitcase with all my shit. I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to figure out because God knows I don't want to work in a fucking nail salon and do nails. I'm okay with doing press ons, but I really want to be a nail teacher. So I really need to go work in a nail salon. It's just when you work in a nail salon, you have to do other people's nails and you have to work. I'm not an employee. I've never had a job, so it's gonna be a test for me. It's gonna definitely be a test. Okay. So these are some of my newer stones. They are flatbacks, and I think I'm gonna use these. So I might do a little ooh on my nails just for y'all today. Just to show. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make this into a hell of a content. So we're gonna do 3 different contents out of this one thing, right? So we're gonna do stoning content, polishing content, and then chroming content. I like chrome, but let's see. I got so much chrome, so many stickers, chrome wasted out. I got so much stuff. I just really don't use it. I was looking for these the other fucking day. I was looking for these the other day. Dang. For my event, I was looking for these. I couldn't find them. So I'm looking for a silver chrome. Oh my God, all my chromes fell out, y'all. It's okay because chrome is probably the cheapest thing you can buy to me. Really, everything for nails is cheap. If I add all this stuff up, I haven't bought anything for nails in a long time. The only thing that I really buy is monomer, and I'm running low on that, so I have to go to the nail store sometime this week and get some more, or I'm not gonna be able to do my nails. But monomer and acrylic is probably gonna be your number one purchases, unless you just really into buying so much art. You know what I mean? I only kind of buy art when I need it, if that makes sense. I don't buy just to have stocks of it because I don't do nails. I only do my nails, so I don't buy it to have a whole pile of it. But I have more than enough. I'm completely sure that I have more than enough. I have so much stuff that I wouldn't even be able to use half the shit on one set of nails. That's how much shit I got. Um, Definitely gotta invest in some chrome because all my chrome polishes fell out. That's saddening. So I definitely gotta invest in that. So we just gonna do a gray nail. We can do a chrome another day. Cause I want to put silver on top of that gray. I don't want to put like no gold, no champagne or nothing on top of that gray. I got pixie dust, but I don't want to use pixie dust either because it's gonna take a lot more than what I feel like doing. All right, so let's do this polish tutorial, y'all. I'm putting this back. I might use it for my makeup, like I said, because I like extra ass makeup for some reason. It makes me happy. All right, so let's start this polish. You want to buff your nails before you polish so that your polish lay down real smooth. My buffer is not buffing real good because it's old and I need a new one. So look at that chrome got all over my hands. So I'm gonna go back over and give it my best, but my buffer is a little outdated. It needs life. It has no life left. So you want to make sure you buff your nails after you shape them. You have to buff them. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, but you should, so that they are as smooth as an ass cheek. So you want to buff, 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 buff. Buff, buff, buff. You want to buff them real good. Normally I would buff them with oil, but one, I'm not doing all that today. But two, if you buff them with oil, the nail come out extremely fucking smooth. I mean, it's beautiful. So if you have the time, I say put a little oil, a little cuticle oil, and buff. The nail will be really pretty. After you buff, you always start with your base coat. Personally, I always do my thumb first because the thumb lay in the dryer differently. When you have your hand in the dryer, your thumb lay to the side, and it can fuck up the drying. So first you add one nice coat of your base coat. Like said, I always do my thumb first. And you want it to cover the full nail without going over the cuticle and on the skin. When I first started doing nails, I flooded the cuticle a lot. So to avoid flooding a cuticle, you want to lay your finger down. With base coat, you can do all the nails because it's a clear nail. It's easier for it to dry. I might do that chrome, y'all, because it's so pretty and glittery. I had the craziest dream. I've been having really wild dreams. I've been asking. So I don't know if y'all like talk to y'all body and shit, but I talk to my body a lot. And I've been asking my body for solutions to some shit. I've been having the wildest dreams. And I've been studying dreams a little bit lately. It's like dreams is the pathway to your subconscious. Like that's where everything is at in your dreams if you just go and look for it. But you have to be conscious while you sleep. It doesn't necessarily stop you from having a great rest. It just alerts you that you are resting, if that makes sense. Okay, so with base coat, you can paint all 5 fingers. I'm using my left hand, so I'm not gonna be able to paint my other 10 fingers, my other 5 fingers right now, but you can definitely paint all 10 fingers. To keep the shape of your nail, always wipe it because polish can change the shape of the nail. If it's too much polished, it starts dripping to the sides. It can change the shape of the nail, and you don't want to have to go back and fix the nail after you polished it. I swear to God, it's gonna be the most irritating thing. I don't think that I'm gonna use my new stones today. I think I'm gonna use some old stones because I don't want to use my new stuff right now. So I think I'm gonna use some old stones, put these bad boys back. I used to be a lot more organized when I had my nail room. Used to be shit everywhere. I used to have so much shit. My sister and shit used to come over and we'd do our nails in my salon. I used to have a salon inside my house. It was so dope. I had like a pedicure area, a place for us to do our nails, all this nail shit. So me and my sister both do nails. I'm not sure if she's still doing them. I don't talk to my family, so I ain't really sure what the fuck they got going on. But we used to do nails together. Okay, this color is really pretty. I feel like I've been using the same colors over and over. This color is really pretty and on really tight. Might not be using it. It's too tight. Tighter than some coochie. Oh, there you go. Okay. So the first thing, look how pretty this color is. It's like a nice blue jean. Okay, so first when you paint, you go straight down the middle, right? You don't want too much polish. I don't care to have too much polish on my brush, but you don't want your brush dripping with polish. Okay, so I'm doing this with my left hand, y'all, so bear with me. When I do my right hand, I can focus a lot more. Okay, so you go right down the middle, and then you fill in the sides. I like to do 3 coats because I like the fullness of the polish. You don't have to do 3 coats, and sometimes it also depends on the type of polish you got. I got hair in it, my bad, y'all. So like if I'm using like Beetles polish, I'm definitely doing multiple coats with beetle polish. You need to do at least 3 to 4 coats with beetle polish. But it won't make your nails super thick because that polish is super thin. To me at least. D&D, I would say tops 2 coats, but I like doing 3 coats just because. But I would say definitely tops 2 coats. Definitely. And then you just go down all your fingers the same way. A lot of people have it's many like different ways to polish a nail. Everybody don't polish the nail the same. Just like I'm sure when I polish with my right hand, I don't polish the same way I do with my left hand. Especially because it's 2 different hands. And I'm used to using one hand more than I'm using the other one. Only reason I say don't use a lot of polish at one time because you want to make sure the polish cures. See, this really only need 2 coats. I don't have to do 3. If you go in too thick with your polish, then it could possibly not cure. And curing just means that it didn't dry all the way. I mean, not curing just means that it didn't dry all the way through. So to avoid that, I meant to wipe my nail before I stuck it in there. So to avoid it, just don't put a lot of polish. I'd rather do multiple thin coats and then to do one really big glob and have to redo the nail again. If that makes sense. Like, it's a lot of work. I'm probably gonna do my ring finger as a French tip and put a stone on it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And then you just top it off. Sometimes you can't see the top coat, so really pay attention to how you lay in it. Don't go too close to the cuticle because you don't want lifting. Polish on the skin can also, so many things can cause lifting. Most of the time, lifting is caused by something being on the skin. Because once the nail starts to grow and is on top of the skin, it leaves space. So never go too close to the cuticle. Even when you lay your acrylic, you never go too close to the cuticle. Okay. And then for the last 4 fingers, we go all the way through. So it's not one finger at a time when you're doing the other fingers. It's only one thumb at a time. So you do 4 thumb, 4 thumb. Well, at least that's how I do it. Because when I sit my thumb in the dryer, when I do it by myself, I sit it in the dryer like this. Compared to when I'm sitting my whole hand in the dryer, it sits like this. Or you're going to have to pick your thumb up and place it on top of your pointer finger so that it can get a good, you know what I mean? So you can get a good dry. It got to be visible to the lights. That's so pretty. So nobody at my job knew I was a nail tech, right? So when I go to work, the lady was my, I thought she was just going to the nail salon every day. Bitch, that is a lot of work. What do I look like going to a nail salon every day? People be asking me to do their nails. One girl at work, she was like, "You gonna do my fucking nails?" I'm like, one, don't talk to me like that. I don't like when people talk to me like that. Two, no the fuck I'm not, because I don't like doing people's nails. I can make you some press-ons if that's what you want. I can make press-ons, but I'm not doing no nails. I just don't have the patience. That's why I'm like, even for like a nail instructor, I gotta go inside of a nail salon. I know I don't have the patience for a nail salon because I already worked in one. And I like running things a certain way. Shit needs to be organized. The last salons I worked in, it wasn't as organized. I just love this color. I've done this color before. I know I have. Probably not with this shape. Dang, I said I was gonna do a French tip right here. It's okay. I'm definitely not gonna go back and take this polish off. Fuck all that. I love this shade. This is the prettiest color on me. I like little like witchy colors. I I like evil like feeling when I wear nails. That makes sense. Like I don't like wearing nails and being cute. I like wearing nails and making a person think I will stab your eyes out. Because that's the only reason I got sharp nails. I've always wanted to pull somebody's eye out their head. Like that's a dream goal of mine for some reason. Is to dig my hands inside somebody's eye and pull it out. I just always wanted to do that. So I made my nails sharp for that reason, just in case one day I get the opportunity to yank somebody's eyes out. Of course, in self defense. So that's why I do it. But I like colors that like I don't know because I do bright colors. I have my favorite bright color set. I wish I could find the pictures, but I love this set because I like blooming gel. That's what I should have did. I should have did a French tip blooming gel on that nail, but it's okay. We'll do it next time. But I like blooming gel, so I will bloom the fuck out some gel nails. I will use blooming gel like it's my last cup of water. I love blooming gel. We got to do like a blooming gel tutorial next time. I'll probably take polish off one of my nails tomorrow, do like a blooming gel tutorial. Or I got press-ons. We can use my press-on stand and do a blooming gel tutorial. But I love blooming gel. Okay, this polish really doesn't need another coat if I had to be honest. They are flawless, but I am going to put another coat on it. Just because for my own safety reasons. This polish is already nice and thick, so it don't really need this second coat, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is absolutely my favorite shape nail. Like I haven't changed the shape of my nails in probably like a year. I'm not gonna say that. I probably wore like some square nails probably a couple months ago. But then I went right back to this, like, because it fit my fingers. I have really thin, skinny fingers. So to me, this fits my fingers so perfectly to me. Like the shape of the nail, this shape fit my fingers so perfectly. It's thin like my nails, and I like how it comes in narrow. I mean, it's thin like my fingers. I have really thin fingers. My fingers are like bones. So I like really thin nail tips. I have really thin fingers. My body's so weird. My arms and my hands are the skinniest thing on my body, but my legs are the biggest thing on. Like I have really big thighs. Really big thighs, really little arms. What's the message? I got little arms and a big head. That's what I got. I got really little arms. Like if I try to gain weight, I can't gain weight in my arms at all. I can gain weight everywhere else, but I just cannot gain it in my arms. And that's a plus, I guess, but who knows? I don't have any acetone with me, but normally if I fuck up, I would use acetone to clean up my fuck up. So I always keep acetone in the cleanup brush. I'm gonna show y'all what a cleanup brush looks like. I gotta find my cleanup brush. Damn. So it's basically like a flat gel brush, but I don't think it's a gel brush. I don't know what type of hair is on it. But it's a flat brush that can easily get into crevices. Like I use it to do my French tips. That's gorgeous. I use it to do my French tips. I use it to do like stuff like that. I just touched the ceiling of the fucking dryer. I mean, one of my that nail I just hit is might come out with a pool. Hopefully it don't. Hopefully it don't. But yeah, should I still put a stone on? I don't have any matching pretty stones. I don't have any matching pretty stones. I just have matte. But those new stones are matching pretty stones. But I don't want to use them for some reason. But stones give life. You know what I mean? I already did a top coat anyway, so I can't do it anyway. If doing a top coat kind of slips and slide, it makes the nail back slippery. The gel polish is a little grabby, but y'all, I lost my base coat. Oh. The gel polish is a little grabby. Okay, now I can really do polish because I'm using my right hand, right? So first, again, base coat. Go right down the middle and then swipe those sides. Remember to not get too close to the cuticle. If you want to get to the cuticle, it's multiple ways people do the cuticle. So some people they wrap around the cuticle with their brush, right? That's my favorite way to do it because I feel like it gets closer to the cuticle. Then I'm gonna show you on another nail because I want to add more polish to this finger. So that's one way to do it is to wrap around the cuticle kind of with the side of the brush. But some people also push the polish up and swipe down. So it's multiple ways you can get the same results. But they say it's hella ways to skin a cat. Hella ways. So, all right. So I'm gonna show y'all the other way with the actual nail polish. Oh, I was supposed to paint all my fingers. Just so I get not paying attention. That's exactly what I get. All right. Then we're gonna go in with this gray. This is such a beautiful color. Look at this color. It's crazy. Okay, so now we have our cuticle exposed, right? So some people push up like that. Some people push up. That was my first time actually using the push-up method, and I think I like it. Yeah, I like that. I think I like that better than the swoop. I learned the swoop in school, but that just came out flawless. Then, like again, always wipe the nail so you can keep your shape. You want to keep the shape of the nail. That's why nails are pretty because the shape is accurate. If a nail is misshaped, lumpy, that's not a pretty nail. Now, I'm not going to say that in a bad way because when I first started, I used to have the worst nails, but I used to wear my shits. When I first started doing nails, I used to fuck up. But you couldn't tell me nothing because I was the one doing them. But boy, I used to fuck up. So that's how I got into stones. real heavy because stones will cover up. So if you just starting, ladies, I say do stones. Stones will cover up so much. It's a good cover up. This came out very pretty. I think I like the push up effect. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I like that. That's probably how I paint my nails moving forward forever. I like that. All right. You have to cure polish for at least 30 seconds to get like a full all the way down to the deep roots of that shit. But um they have this thing called flash curing, means at least 15 seconds. You just go in and out. Thank you, pretty. Nice seeing you. So it just means that you go in and out. So we're gonna do this again. And this time we're gonna do like the push-up method. And then we're gonna paint all 4 fingers. I just do the thumb separately because it needs to dry right. Unless you know how to hold your thumb like that, then I would say do it separately. I just ran into too many incidents where my thumb didn't dry on the side because it was laying on the side. And there's no lights on the bottom of your dryer. They're only on the top and the sides. Thank you for joining us. And make sure you cover the whole nail. It is okay to look at the entire nail. So you want to make sure you cover the entire nail. And keep it clean. Just wipe your sides. Wipe your side. I wipe under to keep my shape, and I wipe my sides if I get anything on my skin. All right, done with the base coat. Put it up. I feel like with nails, you have to have your space clean because it can get really busy with all the different polishes, I got sandy mans, stones, everything on the table. So it can get very, very crazy. I'm gonna do a whole 30 seconds. I was gonna use bloom gel. We can do it tomorrow. So now I wish I could show y'all my hand. If y'all follow me on social media, y'all can get this full video off either Patreon. I'm not putting it on Patreon, my bad. On social media. Okay, so get a nice little thickness going on. Always go down the middle first and crank up on them sides. Keep your eye on the side. And then we're going to go in with a little shake to get as close to the cuticle as we possibly can. And if you have any polish on the skin, remember to wipe that off. You do not want polish on the skin. It will cause lifting. I'm trying not to hold my finger up because I don't want my polish to move. I always say I do my best nails with my left hand. I think that's so crazy. Okay, do the next finger. If you understand your polish brush, then you'll understand how close you can get to the cuticle. Because you got to remember that that brush is going to fan out when you lay it on the nail. It's definitely going to fan out. Clean up any polish on the skin. We're going to go to our last finger. The pinky is always the easiest to do anything on because it's so tiny. It might be the hardest to do art on, but it's definitely the easiest to like polish and lay acrylic because it's so tiny. Okay. I'm gonna do another coat just because, but I don't think I need another coat. I really like this color. I got chrome on my finger. God damn it. I really like this gray. It's perfect for the season. And that's 30 seconds. And we're gonna do our last round of polish. Like I said, I don't think that it needs it, but I'm still gonna do it. I don't think it has to be as thick as the first layer was. But we do want a nice coverage. I think I'm about to go over my thumbnail one more time. So I don't feel like it's thick enough on that nail. I don't remember if I did it twice because I'm looking at it and it doesn't look as thick as I would want it. If I can see through the polish, then it's not thick enough for me. So I'm gonna do that nail when I come back out. So I'm gonna repolish that pinky nail. I mean, not the pinky, the thumb. It's too thin. I can see straight through it, and I don't like that. If I can see through it, I mean the polish is extremely too thin. All right, so let's do another round. That is gray. I know I'm putting it on top of a top coat, so let's hope it don't slide the fuck off. That look, I didn't do two coats on this because this look way better. That's sexy. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay, so we done with this gray. Put it up. Just in case I break a nail and I end up doing it, I'm gonna keep the gray out. But normally most of the time if I break a nail, I just leave it clear and end up doing clear nails. That's how I've been all week, I think. All this week. Well, no, because I just had my event nails. I went real out. I did a lot of stones. I did a lot of drawing. I did a lot on the nails. But that's because I had an event. I only do extra shit when I have events. If I ain't got no event, I'm not doing all that extra shit. It's not like pointless. It's just it's time consuming. Nails is extremely time consuming. That's why I don't like doing other people's nails because it's too time consuming. This is a good example of this polish not drying right here. This is exactly what I want to show you. Look at this. That polish didn't dry all the way through. That was a good example. It was only one piece, but still, and it probably just didn't dry because I'm working on top of a clear canvas. I mean, I'm working on top of a slippery canvas, the top coat. But that was an example right there. And I got glitter inside my top coat. That's never fun. It's never gonna come out. I love this freaking color. If you do get polish on the skin, it's easy to get off. But the polish that's connected to the nail, you don't want that to be on your skin, because if it's connected to the nail, once you pull that polish off, it's gonna pull off it's gonna create lifting. Lifting is created by stuff being on the skin or bad prep work. So if you prep the nail right, meaning your nail needs to be, the natural nail needs to be rough. Everything needs to be grippable, basically, if that makes sense. Everything has to have grip. So you use your sanding band to add grip to the nail. Glue it down. That's gripping the fake nail, the enhancement to the natural nail. Then you need to use your sanding band to blend the extension to the natural nail. And then primer and dehydrator are very important. I don't think you should use a lot of primer, but you definitely should use primer and dehydrator. And that's the set, girls. You should definitely use primer and dehydrator. Whenever you use them, I say use the same brands until you understand how to use them, because primer can get tricky and dehydrator can get tricky. You'll be mad as hell when you prep the nail and then your nails start popping off all the time. But that's just stuff that I think automatically happens in the beginning stages of doing nails, because it's part of the process. You have to fuck up for you to get right. So don't beat yourself up if you're not where you want to be. I've been doing nails for 5 years. I'm still not where I want to be with it. So I've been doing nails longer than 5 years. That's crazy. I've been doing nails since like almost 10 years. I got like 3 more years since like 10 years. So I've been doing nails for like 7, 8 years. So don't be upset with yourself. Don't be upset with yourself if you're not where you want to be, because you will get there. It takes time. Nails take time. It takes patience. It takes consistency. Any and everything takes consistency. And nails is definitely one of those things. So be patient with yourself. I would say I started off doing long nails because I've always liked long nails. So I started there. My teachers used to always tell me I should start doing short, but I was like, bitch, fuck you. So I used to do long nails, and it was bumpy and ugly and bumpy and ugly. Started doing short nails, and they came out a lot better because it's easier to control the bead. So like my teacher suggested to my hard-headed ass, I would suggest to you to start off doing extremely overlays. Do an overlay and work your way up. So overlay is your natural nail with that didn't dry. That couldn't have dried. That didn't dry. So an overlay is your natural nail. I don't know why I didn't dry. An overlay is just your natural nail with acrylic on it. So I would say just do an overlay just to start off, so you won't feel like, it's a lot easier to do a short nail than it is to do a long nail. I promise you. It's a lot easier to do a short nail. Dang, I got everything on this nail. It's a lot easier to do a short nail than to do a long nail. The longer the nail, the more time consuming it is. All right, let's try one time. Until you get to a point to where you can do like the 1 bead method, 2 bead method. But when you have to do long nails, you got to do 20 beads. Maybe it's going to take you a real long time. It's gonna take a real long time. I remember when I first started doing nails, like I said, I used to always do long nails. I don't really like short nails. It used to take me hours. Now I can do my nails probably in like 2 hours. If I gotta do all 10 fingers and paint, it probably take me like 2 hours. I'm sure I can get it down a lot quicker than that once I master the 1 bead method. I've done the one bead method before, it works really well, but you have to focus a lot and it's a lot of control. It's easy, I'm sure it's easy to do because people do it, but you do have to focus and you do have to have good control over your bead. All right, that's better. You do have to, I got glitter in my fucking polish. I do not like that. So you do have to have good control if you're going to do the one bead method. Thank y'all for tuning into my TED Talk. I hope everybody learned something. You can also go on my Patreon or you can book me on the Zoom app for one-on-one classes. And the Patreon has all the information in it. So anything that you need is in the Patreon. And look at these nails. Look, let me turn it this way. Look at these nails. Pretty. Enjoy your day, girls. Stay pretty. Peace, love, and cute ass nails, bitches.